How were sukkahs built under challenging historical conditions? Imagine trying to build a temporary shelter while wandering in the desert or living under strict restrictions. Throughout history, Jewish families faced many obstacles when constructing sukkahs for Sukkot. Despite these hardships, they found ways to keep the tradition alive. During the Israelites' 40 years of wandering after leaving Egypt, sukkahs were simple structures made from natural materials like branches, leaves, and animal skins. These materials were easy to gather in the desert and suited their nomadic lifestyle. The goal was to create a shelter that symbolized reliance on divine protection and the impermanence of material comfort. Later, in times of exile or under oppressive regimes, building sukkahs became even more challenging. Jewish communities often had limited space and resources. They built sukkahs on rooftops, balconies, or small courtyards using whatever was available. Light materials like wood, cloth, or metal frames with canvas walls were common. For the roof, they used natural items such as palm branches, bamboo, or other vegetation, ensuring the eschach provided shade but still allowed the stars to be seen at night. These adaptations helped families fulfill the mitzvah of dwelling in a sukkah despite restrictions. Rabbinic discussions from the Talmud show how flexible the rules could be. Rabbis debated if existing building walls could count as sukkah walls or if the sukkah had to be entirely temporary. They emphasized that the walls needed to be stable enough to withstand normal winds but not so permanent that they lost their temporary nature. This flexibility allowed families to adapt to their specific circumstances. Building a sukkah under difficult conditions often involved careful planning. Families would choose the best available space and materials. They might use parts of existing structures as walls or gather natural materials for the roof. The walls could be made from wood planks, metal poles with fabric, or even stacked bricks, as long as they met the height and stability requirements. The minimum height for walls is 36 inches, and the walls must be sturdy enough to stand without collapsing. The roof, made from natural eschach, must provide more shade than sun but still let in the stars at night. Decorating the sukkah was also part of the tradition. Families often hung fruits, vegetables, and symbols to make the space festive and welcoming. Despite limited resources, they created beautiful, meaningful spaces for celebration. For parents teaching their children, building a sukkah in tough times offers a chance to connect with history. It shows that faith and tradition can survive even the hardest circumstances. It encourages resourcefulness and creativity, turning limitations into opportunities for Jew and community. In the end, Jewish families found ways to build sukkahs that met the halachic rules while adapting to their environment. Whether in the desert, in exile, or in crowded cities, they kept the spirit of Sukkot alive by making the most of what they had. Their resilience and ingenuity reminded us that the essence of the holiday is trust, gratitude, and togetherness, no matter the challenges faced.